students, let us do a couple of more problems on same type, that is type 2. Okay, so the question says solve y double dash plus 9y is equal to cos 2x into cos x. Okay, so this is the question. Why is it different? Why is the question different, guys? You got to see that the question is little different from the previous ones. Why? Because your nature of this function, we have a product of two functions here. We'll see how do we get rid of the product of the two functions first of all. All right. So first, writing it in the operator form, we have d square plus 9 into y is equal to, instead of this we have a formula. Basically you might have studied in your trigonometry in 11th. Okay, cos c cos d is equal to, we have the product to some formula you got to apply here. So the product of both cos terms is given by cos of c plus d by 2 plus c minus d by 2. Plus c minus d, that's the whole divided by 2. It's not individual by 2, it's the whole divided by 2. So this is how the formula says. So applying this, we have to add these two, subtract these two for getting the angles, but both the cos terms in the product, so here also in the sum you will get both cos terms. So this is going to become, denominator is 2, cos of 2x plus x can be written as 3x plus cos of 2x minus x can be written as x. Hope this is clear to everyone. So I will again repeat, applying this formula here, we get cos c into cos d, this is a product, into, here also we have a product. Okay, so whenever we have cos c into cos d, the formula says cos of c plus d plus cos of c minus d whole divided by 2. Here our c is 2x and d is x. So in the first case you got to add them, plus in the second case you got to subtract them. 2x plus x, 2x minus x. Hence you get cos 3x plus cos x, the whole divided by 2. Understood? So now considering the auxiliary equation to get the first part of the solution, we get m square plus 9 is equals to 0, implies m is equal to minus 9, m square equal to minus 9 and m is equal to plus minus 3i. I am directly writing I here because under root of negative sign. Okay, so and root 9 is 3, hence it is a plus minus 3i, both are complex roots. So what is your complementary function? Yc therefore is equal to, we don't have the real part, so exponential term will not be there, c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. Now coming to the particular integral or yp, which is equal to phi of x divided by f of d. And in this case our phi of x is having 1 by 2, I took it outside, into, we have the numerator given by cos 3x plus cos x, the whole divided by f of d is d square plus 9. We got to separate it into two functions, cos, because the coefficients of x are not same. If they are same, we can do it as one function. When they are not same, you got to split them separately and find the particular integral in both the cases separately. So you can consider P1 and P2. So this is half times P1 plus P2. So finding the P1 term, we get cos 3x divided by d square plus 9. This is of the second type where d square should be replaced by minus 3. By doing this, what I am going to get the denominator, that is d square plus 9 will be equal to minus 9 plus 9, which is 0. Hence the denominator is going to be 0. And whenever the denominator is 0, we have the same rule what we have used for type 1 also. we have to introduce the independent variable into phi of x divided by the derivative of f of d. Okay, so x is as it is, phi of x is this term cos 3x, the whole divided by f of d is d square plus 9, its derivative is 2d. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into x, 1 by d is nothing but integral, so integral cos 3x dx. What did we replace? 1 by d as it's the antiderivative, so integral cos 3x dx. Got it? So next we have therefore integrating here 1 by 2 x into integral cos ax is equal to sin ax divided by a. Okay, so there is no negative sign here, it will be positive because integration 1 by 6 x sin 3x is the P1 value. Coming to our P2, that is the second term here, P2 therefore is equal to cos x divided by d square plus 9. And here d square should be replaced by minus a square, and a is coefficient of x which is 1. So we don't get any denominator 0 in this case. So directly substituting cos x divided by minus 1 plus 9 is going to be 1 by 8 cos x. 1 by 8 cos x. Understood? So this is our P2. Therefore, what is our Yp? Yp is equal to 1 by 2 into P1 plus P2. So 1 by 2 into P1 is this 1 by 2 x cos, 1 by 6 x sin 3x. This is our P1, x sin 3x plus P2 is 1 by 8 cos x. Now our final solution y is given by yc plus yp. What is yc here? C1 cos 3x plus C2 sin 3x plus what is yp? This entire thing. So I will multiply. So 1 by 12 x sin 3x plus a2 is 16, 1 by 16 cos x. This is the particular integral of the given question. And why is this problem different? Because even though we have a product of two trigonometric terms, we can merge them and get it in terms of cos ax or sin ax. Same is the case with the sin as well. So either we can do this in terms of sin x or cos x depending on the given product, and hence we can apply here type 2. Understood? Let us do more one problem under the same type, where our phi of x is again different product. Okay, and of course the complementary function also has many terms. Let me consider that. The question says solve d square into d square plus 4 into d square plus 9 into y is equal to 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Okay, so this is the question. Understood? Now it is already in the operator form, you don't have to put it in the operator form. So consider only the auxiliary equation directly. So we get m square into m square plus 4 into m square plus 9 is equal to 0. Guys, the question is in such a way that you don't have to find any factors at all. It's already factorized. Okay, don't confuse yourselves, multiply it and make a mess over there. Okay, it's already factorized, pretty clear and pretty simple, direct. Okay, you have to put each term equal to 0, m square equal to 0. We get m is equal to double times 0 because two values is the quadratic term. Okay, next similarly second term, putting the second term equal to 0, we get m square equal to minus 4. M is equal to under root of minus 4 with a plus minus symbol. It's going to be plus minus 2i. Similarly, putting the third term equal to 0, we get m square as minus 9. Therefore, m equal to under root of plus minus 9, which is going to be equal to plus minus 3i. That's it. Okay, question looks complicated, but basically it is not complicated because it is already ready with the factors. Just have to put each term equal to 0, find what are they. But be careful, in this case you got to write both the factors are equal, that is 0 should be repeated twice. Totally we should get 2 plus 2 plus 2, totally 6 roots for this equation, because the degree of the term this equation is 6. Okay, so fine. Now let us write yc in this case. Repeated roots c1 plus c2x into e raised to 0x, because value here is 0, plus complex roots without the real term. So we have, I don't take again c1, c2, I will go with c3, c4. So c3 cos 2x plus c4 sin 2x plus, again coming to this, here also we have complex roots but without real part. So directly after c4 we have c5 cos 3x, and I got 3 from the imaginary part, plus c6 sin 3x. This is the difference in the problem. This problem looks little different from others only because the degree of this equation is more. So you get more terms in this particular complementary function. Understood? And you also know that e raised to 0x is 1. So this gets omitted in the next case. You can just directly write c1 plus c2x. That is your complementary function. Now coming to the particular integral given by phi of x divided by f of d, which is equal to 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 whole divided by f of d. What is f of d? The entire thing we have to write, d square into d square plus 4 into d square plus 9. And every term is d square. It is also our one of the beneficial part. Anyways, coming to this one, we know that 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to what, guys? This is going to give you a compressed form, which is sin 2 theta. So we make use of this formula. So whatever angle here it is there, you have to take the double of the angle. Okay. So this is again in the same pattern, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2, which becomes sin of 2 times of x by 2, which is sin x, divided by the entire denominator the same, no change. Okay, now this is our yp, which is going to come under which type? Type 2, where the coefficient of x in the trigonometric form is 1. So we got to replace d square by minus a square, that is minus 1. So replacing that directly here, so we get sin x divided by minus 1 square is minus 1, again minus 1 plus 4, again minus 1 plus 9. So simplifying we get, this is going to be 3, 8, 8 3 is 24 with a negative sign, minus 1 by 24 sin x. Understood, guys? So this is our y2. Pretty simple. Okay. So what is our final solution? The general solution for the given equation is given by y is equal to yc plus yp. But our yc is such a lengthy thing where the first two terms will just be as it is without this exponential term, because this is 0. Sorry, e raised to 0 is 1. Anyways, these other terms will be as it is. Okay, you can't take anything common at all, right? So you can write that c3 cos 2x plus c4 sin 2x plus c5 cos 2x, sorry 3x plus c6 sin 3x plus our yp, but our yp has minus 1 by 24 sin x. So this is the final solution. Understood, guys?